The paediatrician gave me a piece of paper and it had one word written on it, autism.
It's like someone talking to you but you were not listening. Your mind was 2,000 miles away thinking, what next?
Receiving an autism diagnosis for my firstborn child was like a roller coaster.
I remember for my parents, it was, it was a pretty upsetting time.
We were given poor outcomes by the paediatrician. We were told he may never talk, he will not live independently.
The diagnosis we received was very, very cruel and very, very harsh. So there was no hope given for Tim.
Hello, my name is Tim Sharp. I'm a world famous artist.
And my name is Tim's mum. I'm Judy. He is now a keynote speaker and was a finalist for Speaker of the Year. And they said he would never speak.
People on the spectrum are incredibly diverse. There are no two the same. And I think it's important that we allow people on the spectrum to follow their interests, to work on their strengths, and to be able to control their own future. So self-determination is really important.
This is Lazy Big Man. I met him when I was 11 years old.
And we had no idea that he would become as famous as he has.
He's a superhero like Batman. He has a laser in his beak. He lives in a city called Power City.
For 2 years, I applied for jobs and did resume drops. I disclosed my autism because I think it is okay to be different.
And wasn't even given an interview at any stage.
Mum and I fought about what I could do.
He created a bin cleaning business.
So my parents have been very strong advocates for autism and I guess more specifically early intervention. They wanted to do the best by their child. Andy didn't really have the ability to communicate with the world. He was sort of very shut off. I do remember playing with him as a child and it almost felt like, in a way, that I was the only one in some instances that could understand him. We kind of formed our sort of own language. Not really spoken language, but reading off each other's body language. There were so many other families in the same position who didn't know where to go, and there was just sort of nothing out there. So then came along AIU, and that made a lot of difference. He actually made friends.
And Tim does this without any explanation of who he is or what he has. People just look at it and they like it, they can connect with it.
And they think it's funny.
This is Tim's way of communicating. This is what is in Tim's mind and his heart.
At first, I was nervous about talking to customers and Mum handled that. Now she doesn't even get out of the car. I do all the face-to-face customer service.
He's able to be the person that he wants to be now. He is able to express himself and he's not necessarily shackled by autism.
Lazy Big Man has gone on to be made into 8 animated TV episodes, making Tim the first person in the world with autism to have his art turned into an animated TV series. His art is sold all around the world. There's been a film about Tim at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. We developed a play called Lazy Big Man in New York in the New Victory Theatre.
I met an actress called Kate Blanchett. She's really nice.
I am learning to use the FPOS facility we introduced. My business is registered with the right insurance and run as a professional business.
So the programs that we develop really need to be about making people on the autism spectrum the best versions of themselves. They're not really about changing who they are or trying to fix autism, so to speak.
We went to Autism Queensland. We went to a lot of workshops. We started reading about it.
And thankfully one of the mums, Alice, started up a support group. That was the most empowering thing that you could have. You could encourage each other. It was really important, and we started our own family traditions. One of our favourite things is we have cake for breakfast on birthdays.
The earlier you get the right assistance and the right help, the more chances of the children having a normal, whatever you call normal, life.
Early intervention also provides parents with the understanding of their child's development, the best way to tap into their individual personalities, their skills and their interests in a way that helps them achieve their full potential.
It was very important to me that Tim's younger brother Sam, we were always a threesome, that there was very much an emphasis on us as a family. And I think that's probably the proudest thing in my life, is that we're three together and we love each other so much. Do you think so?
Oh yeah, I do.
A healthy and vibrant community, an interesting community, a great place to live requires that we have people from all walks of life and people with a whole range of different views and perceptions and ways of understanding and interacting with the world around them.
Many different people can contribute to our society in many different and unique ways. So I really see autism as just part of that human diversity.
It's a great journey because we get to see the world through his eyes and he looks at things so differently.
I just keep doing and saying the same things, and Tim takes me into all these worlds that I didn't know were there, just with simple purity. He sees beautiful things.
She's very cheeky, she's very bubbly, she's happy.
He knows a lot of 80s music. Like Hall & Oates and everything is sort of his favourite thing.
So I'm very, very happy when I'm with Tim. We just like each other, hey? We just
Yeah, we do. Best friend.
He's my best friend too.
Yeah, I am.
She likes playing, she likes taking pictures, she likes smiling.
He has an amazing sense of humour. He just comes up with the best one-liners ever.
So we used to think about autism in terms of difficulties or challenges, but actually we can reframe that in terms of strengths. You can have someone who spends a lot of their time focused on a particular topic or a particular toy. That can be seen as having passion. We just need to reframe these difficulties into strengths.
Where would we be without these certain people that have those traits? Because they're the ones that are breaking ground in certain areas.
I'm very proud of Tim's extremely good manners. I'm very, very proud of the way that he is so kind and courteous to people. I'm in awe of his ability to find goodness and happiness in every single day. He is just always being Tim, not trying to be anybody else.
Ben has completely changed my life. Whilst he has the challenges of autism, it has given him and myself so many opportunities to do different things in life.
He just likes coming out now, going around for a drive with me and listening to crappy 80s music. Just being able to share those experiences with Andy is probably what I'm most proud of him.
And the most important thing that I've learnt from Tim is that love is all you need.
2.5 years ago, Ariana wasn't using a word. Now she could use 4 words together. She understands what we're saying, and we understand her. And she's very smart.
I'm proud of doing the TEDx talk at the Sydney Opera House. I am proud of doing a talk with Temple Grandin. I am proud of going to New York to work on the play. I am proud of working with Nick and David, The Boys. I am proud of the TV show. I'm proud of the theatre production.
Clay's going well, he's happy in school, he's happy with his business.
I love hanging out with my girlfriend and my mates.
For the future, I hope that I can leave this earth knowing that Tim will be respected and well cared for and loved for the person he is.
He really enjoys making friends and he gets so much joy with being around other people. So I think just continuing that and, you know, letting him out into the world so he can have those experiences and letting him continue to be the person that he wants.
Ben wants friends and he wants to have classmates and he wants to be able to go out and play with people, just like every other kid.
And we don't say Clay can't do this or Clay can't do that. We say Clay can't do that yet. We know he's going to do it one day in his time and when it's his choice and he's ready. What's your dream?
Being a supercar driver.
He does sort of work programs and he's really enjoying that because it gets to be something that he owns and that he's doing himself.
Right now I am concentrating on finishing year 12. I want to attend my formal, graduate, go to Dubai for schoolies, and then next year I might look for a job or keep this business going. The important thing is it's my choice.
I wish that I knew that it was going to be all right.
You know, allowing that hope to be there, that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
I wish I knew not to sweat the small stuff.
I wish I had access to autistic adults.
The earlier you start, the better it is. It's a journey.
I wish people understood the immense power of early intervention.
It's a long journey. Believe in yourself.
Doesn't matter whether they've got that particular label or not, they're always going to be your child. It doesn't change anything. It just gives you the tools and the opportunity to actually help them to be the best person that they can be.
They want to be happy.
Believe in yourself, I would say. Your future, maybe your dream might come true.
I was born to do my art. It makes me happy. Every day is a good day for me. Every day is a happy day for me. Me and Mum are a good team. We are nice to each other. We like hanging out together. We're never mean to each other. She's my mum and my best friend. All you need is love.